Welcome to Park City, Utah, home of the 2002 Olympics, a hotbed of awesome ski activity and some of the world's famous film festivals. Every January, Park City shakes off some of its mountainous edge and turns on the glam when they host the Sundance and Slamdance film festivals. Just recently, Park City has begun to trailblaze the indie gaming scene by hosting the Guerilla Gamemakers Festival. For the next hour, you will meet with some of the newest talent to hit the independent gaming scene and see what it takes to be an indie gamer. Join Gameplay HD as we travel to the 2006 Slamdance Guerilla Gamemakers Festival and take you inside the game.
The Guerilla Game Maker competition, sort of how it came to be, is it grew out of, I think, Slamdance's independent spirit. Slamdance is a festival, and the slogan has always been, by filmmakers and for filmmakers. And it's about going out there and getting these artists who are working independently, who are throwing their own blood, sweat, and money behind these things, and giving them an outlet for their art and a way to advance their career.
We wanted to start a new competition, and gaming had come up. And I was in on those first meetings, and at the time, it was sort of, well, what would they be? And I'm like, oh, ideas for game. Because I knew so little about the world, I didn't realize the quality that would be coming our way.
The GGC is focused on developing a thriving scene for independently developed commercial and art games.
Particularly at this point in time, I think in the independent game development scene, it's all about getting these game makers recognized as artists and helping them advance their careers and build up recognition and build up a catalog of games that people can recognize.
Part of the inspiration for becoming an independent developer for both of us was that we knew we wanted to make games, but we also knew that we had a lot of ideas that probably we wouldn't have been able to develop them had we just been working for a large games company, because there really isn't that sort of allowance for creative control.
These games, they're personal, they're political, they're esoteric, they're abstract.
We have 4 to 5 people working in our studio compared to several thousand at a studio like EA. So, in a lot of ways, the video game industry is similar to the way the movie industry was 20, 25 years ago, where there were just a handful of studios. There's a big barrier to entry. And I think competitions like this and the people that you see at this competition, including our studio, are really trying to change that.
What I think the competition offers for independent game makers is the opportunity, on the most basic level, to watch people play their games.
Slamdance games and game developers have received distribution deals, design deals, and accolades from other game festivals around the world.
I think the biggest reason, that you do this as an independent as opposed to going directly with a publisher is that when a publisher has time invested and actually sees what's going to be developed, they have a lot of say in what's going to be produced. As far as being independent with our game, it's been my vision and Oscar and Charlie's implementation and also their feedback.
This year, 12 finalists competed for 5 awards ranging from full academic scholarships to amazing distribution deals with small publishing companies.
That's what's great about the Guerilla Game Maker competition is we're here and we just want to bring these developers here. We want to give them a chance to be exposed to the larger entertainment media scene, to get their games exposed. A lot of these guys, work another job and support themselves on the side so they can make the game, or they quit their job and are living off their savings and they're releasing these things online. And this kind of publicity and this kind of helping get the name out there can really help them advance that.
Now it's time to see a buffet of creativity and take an up-close and personal look at some of the newest and hottest games to hit the indie scene. First up is a masked witch doctor who controls the elements and grants the power to smash some jewels.
Jobu's Gems is a casual game made for the casual space. The target demographic is, younger kids and generally 30 to 40-year-olds, kind of the office type. And it's a basic game where you drop gems, clear the grid. It's a combination of Bejeweled and Tetris. The grid's rising, and you're actually trying to clear the grid before it gets to the top. Hence, the level would be over at that point. There's a lot going on here that you wouldn't see in